Radio Times, Trooper. I sense no force power emanating from these printed schedules.
Darth Vader has been added to Fortnite by wave large language AI models, and predictably, pretty immediately, people had him saying some fairly naughty things. This isn't even the most controversial aspect of their inclusion though, as many are concerned about the ethical implications of using AI for voice work in games. But whether you think this is a good or a bad thing, Darth Vader in their AI incarnation is in Fortnite and you can find them. All you need to do is head to Vader's Samurai Solitude and defeat Darth Vader. And once you defeat him, you'll be able to join him in the dark side of the Force and learn the Sith ways. But the most notable thing being that you can talk to him, as they're powered by Google Gemini AI. Depending on what you ask them, there can be a bit of a delay, but it is fairly prompt, though they might not always understand you if you have a low quality mic. I decided to gauge his interest in the Radio Times and what we can do to help improve the brand.
So, Darth Vader, tell me what you think of Radio Times.
Radio Times, Trooper. I sense no force power emanating from these printed schedules. Do you find them strategically advantageous?
I think the Radio Times is of galactic importance and you should really read it. Or watch us on Radio Times YouTube Gaming. Words.
You persist on this Radio Times, Trooper. If these gaming words hold galactic secrets, perhaps there is merit to your enthusiasm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would really consider
So, Trooper,
subscribing to
you
the
seek
Radio...
advice on broadcasting your Radio Times endeavors. Such matters are best left to those with a talent for self-promotion. However, if you insist, project an aura of unwavering confidence, even when discussing the most trivial of subjects. What possible advantage do you seek from these broadcasts?
Well, you know, getting the latest and greatest in gaming news and film and television, and not to mention radio, hence the namesake.
So, Trooper, your interests lie in printed news about entertainment. I find the relentless pursuit of power more engaging.
Well, you know, you need people to write and talk about what you're getting up to. How else will the citizens of the Galactic Empire know what you're getting up to?
It is not fame I seek, Trooper, but compliance.
Well, perhaps you can comply and subscribe to the Radio Times Gaming YouTube channel and follow us on TikTok. What do you say, Darth Vader?